Hey everyone, I'm Almar of almarsguides.com, and in this video here, I'm going to show you where to get Magebane, the artifact longsword in Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. So this weapon is found in the, let me try to pronounce it properly, Urshilaku burial caverns. You can find this a little bit south of the Urshilaku camp, and we'll talk about getting there in a second. First, we are standing in the town of Balmora right now, as you can see, a nice little neutral starting location. So in order to get to the Urshilaku burial caverns from where we are now, we're going to first ride the Siltstrider to Aldrune, and then we're going to take the Siltstrider again to Magebane, which is within jumping distance of where we need to go. So, from now that we're in Aldrune, we're going to Magebane, and I'm going to use my 100 points buff jump spell that I have called Far Jump. For those of you who are new to my videos, you've probably not seen me use it yet, but it is a one of my favorite spells. Basically, it allows us to fast travel anywhere we want to go from anywhere that we are. Don't have enough magicka. That's a bad one because we can't double cast it before we land, which would end up getting us killed. Ouchies. As you can see, you will need a little bit of acrobatic skill to survive the landing, but it does get you from place to place very easily. So now we just have to find the entrance of the dungeon, which I don't see anywhere around. It's probably in this direction. So we're going to use my lesser jump spell called Hot Toad. This buffs our jump by only like 20 to 30 points instead, which is good for basically doing what you see me doing now. Controllable jumps over mountains, over hills. Basically avoiding the terrain in this game that can be annoying. So there's the Urshilaku camp. So the burial caverns, there we go, is a little bit south of the camp. So let's head on down there. It's called the Astral Burial. Urshilaku Astral Burial when you approach the door, as you can see here. So you enter inside, and it's worth mentioning you actually come to this dungeon during the main story of the game, and you're tasked with getting a bow from the final room of this dungeon. So keep that in mind. You might have already have been here. And if you haven't been here yet, you definitely will come here when/if you do the main story for the game. And I just missed that jump because I'm dumb. So inside of here, what we're looking for is the Lattice Burial Chamber, which the main thing that sets this chamber apart from the rest of the dungeon is it's like this very vertical chamber. It's this room right here. And it has a bunch of small paths that go up that you have to follow unless you have levitate. Like, see this little small path right here that you have to basically inch your way along in order to get up to the top. So that's basically what you're supposed to do. Unless you have levitate, then you can just cheese it. And it is worth mentioning though that you will need to go to the top first before we can easily get the Magebane weapon. So here's the door to the Juno burial. It is as high as you can go in the Lattice chamber. Well, as high as there is a door. So get to this door and then unpause the video or whatever, and I'll show you how to get to Magebane from here. So once you're looking at this door, you basically turn to the right, and you can see these bodies, mummified bodies with shields over their heads, scattering all over this area. So fly over to this area here where you see the glass greaves and stuff like that. Grab them if you want them, and then basically turn around and look down, and you'll see this one body here that is basically coddling a sword, a longsword. And this right here is the Magebane longsword. And that really is all there is to it. It's pretty easy to get to if you know where you're going. Just make sure you have levitate, because getting through this room without levitate would be an absolute nightmare, because you slide off of objects in this game and jumps are not the best, yada yada yada. But keep that in mind. Aside from that though, that's really all the information I can give you guys about getting to this sword and acquiring this sword. If this video helped you out, please leave me a like, because that helps me out. And if I forgot anything whatsoever in this video, or I made any mistakes, please let me know in the comment section below. That way you can also give everybody all the information that they need. Aside from that though, I will catch you guys around in future Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind videos. Peace.